Is that why you kind of feel like Philadelphia's home a bit? Because that's where you were born, and you kind of I want to say establish yourself. From what you've said, you became a gym legend out there. Is that why you feel like you represent Philadelphia?
Well, I have became like somewhat of a legend out there, and like, but the thing is, like, I don't know what I keep even call home. You know what I mean? And like Philadelphia, I went through a whole lot of stuff in Philadelphia. That was it took everything to escape Philadelphia. Like it took everything. It took me finding God and making real miracles happen. Like the
But
level of miracles.
what why did you, one, why was Philly something you had to run from, and two, why did you feel like you had to run from Philly?
Philadelphia is a place, right, with limited resources and the type of people that's there. The type of people that you're surrounded by is not one of like that will help you get to where you want to go. Like I got into a point in my life where as though like, all right, this is as high as I'm ever going to get, and my dreams, my ambitions are so much greater than just being in this gym and sparring every once in a while. It's gotten to a point where I wouldn't even be able to spar anybody unless somebody came from somewhere. You know what I mean? Which means it'd be like months. It'd be months after. Like I'll be out of the gym by that time. Like I'm just working and grinding and trying to figure out my life. And like, you know what I mean, until somebody rises to power. And then everybody's like, oh yeah, you should beat that guy, beat that guy. And then like, and then I might spar him and I beat him and then move on. You know, like
You
in
you
that
you have
time period,
no, you ever got to spar Boots?
in that time period,
Yeah.
that's when Boots had came out, like, because like it was like, okay, I was destroying everything and the amateurs and all that stuff. And then once I left the amateurs into the pros and I knocked off a couple guys in the pros, they were like, okay, he's for real. All right. And then like then it was all about who's gonna get the money. Who's going to do this, who's going to do that, and it got to a point nobody wanted to fucking even help me unless unless they were able to get money first. I'm like, hold up, I have to cash your check. I have to actually write your check before you cash it. You want to cash your check before I actually even like write you a check.
But why
This is
you didn't
bad.
have a manager, somebody who's guiding your career,
I
connecting
would
you with?
have I would have somebody that's trying to help with that, with just the management, but then it's like it never worked out because just the way like business is, it's just a lot of people that doesn't hold professionalism and like, and then the whole thing is that like nobody wants to help or like to put you in a position, yeah, I mean, unless they have something involved in it. And it's like this, it doesn't matter. They'll lie. They'll just lie. They'll just blatantly lie. Like, oh yeah, no, our guy right here, he's the guy. Like, no, look, they called for me. Like they
I
called
got
for
you.
me. And the whole thing with Boots, it was like I'm on like a 3-year layoff. Nobody fights me, nobody wants to spar me. The thing is, right, that I have a very, very big, like people know me, and people know what happens when they spar me. Like, especially at that time. At that point in time, I was young, and I just didn't care about life at all. Like you can die in this ring right now if you get in there, you know. And what ends up happening, Boots come in there while I'm like way off. I'm way off, and like he did good for a couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? Like he did good for a couple rounds, and I'm like, okay, that's a cool little kid. Okay, and I just moved on. I just never
So
gave it any thought.
you guys sparred once, and you were a bit off your game, but he got the better of you. Is that what I'm
He got
hearing?
the better of me while I was way off my game on a 3-year layoff. But the thing is, right, that like people don't like actually like realize is that was them bringing that up. And you know why? Because I'm a fucking problem. Like,
Okay.
I'm the biggest threat to his career. Like,